Hello and welcome to the Littlest Pixel. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different because we've had a big patch. I'm recording this currently on Wednesday the 11th of February in the afternoon. So potentially from now until Saturday when I post this there might be other updates. If there's any changes or hot patches, I'll add them into the comments below. But let's take a first look at the patch notes. So patch notes version 0.56.0. So, hello everyone, we're glad to be back with a big new patch. This update focuses heavily on improving overall game stability. Alongside the new additions listed below, we've dedicated significant effort to stabilizing multiplayer and improving main quest progression in single player. With this, we hope a lot of the issues that were reported recently have been tackled. We hope you enjoy the update, and as always, thank you for your continued support. So our first big update was new notice board designs. So it says making money just got a lot more interesting and easier than ever. In this patch, we bring you a renewed feature, the notice board orders. Use your interest skills to fulfill job orders from all of the buildings in town by claiming requests from the notice board. Each order lasts a finite amount of time and you will earn some well-needed crowns. The more you level up each skill, the more complex the orders will be at the notice board. Try it out and let us know how you feel about it. So this will be interesting. I will go into game after we've read the notes and have a look because I haven't actually looked at anything yet, so we will discover it together and see what we think. Next, our quests are not automatically initiated anymore. We've heard that many of you feel stressed out about the pacing of the quests, so this is why we decided that quests will no longer be automatically initiated one after another, allowing new players more time to breathe and focus on their characters and homes. Quests are now grouped together in quest chains and can be claimed by talking to the quest-giving NPC with the exclamation points above their heads. Use your map to easily find these around town and simply go over to them and use the talk interactions. And then we've got porta potty toilet added to the world. Relieving your bladder has just gotten a lot simpler. To make traversing the city easier on your character's needs, we've added some portable toilets. Happy tinkling. I can't say that I've ever had that particular problem because you can go into like the pub and the coffee shop, but I guess we'll have a look and see where they are. Maybe that's in points where you can't go to the toilet normally. So with the UI fixes and all the other updates, I'm literally just highlighted the ones that either I've had a problem with or that we can look at in game. Just to, there's a lot of writing, so I don't want to sit here and read it all because you can see it on screen. You can also look on Steam and also look on Discord, and it has the full patch notes. So for UI fixes and updates, reworked published books and book collection UI for controller support, reworked Milestones app with controller support, reworked Lessons app with controller support, updated some costs for items, i.e. tiles, crafted items and wallpapers, updated phone app upgrades to be a shop buy any unlocked app in any order. So by that I presume that they mean you don't have to do them, like you have to have the cookery one first, the recipe one, then you don't have to have contacts, and then you can just pick and choose which one you want. I assume that that's what that means. Updated inventory full message on shops to be on the basket. While talking with some characters, the camera will now slightly reposition for a more personal feel. That'll be interesting to see. Let's look at the next bit. So now we've got some multiplayer fixes. As I said in my initial video, I don't do multiplayer. I've never really been a fan of multiplayer in general, but I know a lot of people enjoy it. So I have added them here, even though I won't be able to show them off. So multiplayer fixes, improved money transfers UI responsiveness. Money transfers now have a 1 million crown limit. Fix missing sprite when hovering over money transfers keyboard. Fix clients enabled to join when host has specific items placed around their house. And fixed shipping containers showing other players' inventories when used. So hopefully that's helping people who play multiplayer. And now we've got the big one, the general fixes. Once again, I've just highlighted the bits that I find interesting. Feel free to pause if you'd like and read the rest of them. So they've increased the walking speed by about 14%, and they've increased the running speed by about 20%, which would be quite helpful to getting from one place to another. Knowledge XP gain per level increases from 1% to 2%. Added Bunny and Summer Festival wallpapers and wall tops. This one I don't think I can show. I have asked in the Discord if anyone has a photo of this, because I think all my saves are currently in spring or winter. So I don't think I'm going to be able to see this. If I have found a photo of it, I'll add it in here. I did in fact get sent the photos by the Little Sim World art team. So thank you very much for that, guys. And they've done a special display for us so we can see the Bunny Pop walls. But just to note, that's only the wallpapers, not the wall tops. And then the Summer Festival has wallpapers and wall tops. So I'll just sort of put these on the screen for you to have a quick look at. Added the navy furniture, added 10 new facial hairs, improved phone booth stability, improved passerby citizen spawning to make the world feel more full, updated traffic settings reflect the updated system. I'm not entirely sure what traffic settings. I don't know if they mean like the amount of cars, potentially. Fixed an issue where some passerby NPCs would not have mouths or eyes. I have seen this as quite a big bug. I've seen quite a lot of people have this issue, so hopefully that's now fixed. And the known issues are the navy furniture sets, that's the new one they've just added, has some visual issues in some views. But what we will do is we will buy the navy furniture and we'll have a look at it in game. So that's all the patch notes. And now we'll head on over into the game and see if we can have a look at some of these things. So here we are in game. I'm on my oldest save file so that we've got enough money to be able to buy these new bits of furniture. But first, let's have a look at these app modifications. So the Milestones app is this one. So I think it's just that it's a bit larger now. You can scroll through them. You can also search. That I think is a new feature, just to make it look a little bit neater. And then we also have lessons. Yes, I think you can just search now. I think that makes it a bit easier. I don't believe we had search before. There you go, so you can see everything there. Now, it is getting into nighttime here, so most things are probably not going to be open. Let me just check on the map and see if it shows the porta potties. It might not, but I'm just interested to see if it does. Doesn't look like it. Not sure what this is for. Talking. It's got new little talk buttons over. I'm not really sure. Let's go have a look and see what's happening. Bedlington Square, I think it's called. Oh, this is showing, yeah, the new system for the notice boards. Let's have a look and see what it says. Okay, so because we're really top level on most things, we'll probably have quite difficult stuff. So write a love note and deliver to Berry's mailbox. We've only got one day to do that. Deliver large brilliant painting to Mooncopper's mailbox. 8 hours. See, that's really hard because I'm pretty sure it takes longer than 8 hours to do that. Deliver medium brilliant painting to museum's mailbox. Blimey. They've only got 8 hours. Wow. So obviously the 4 stars is 430 points. And then difficulty level 2. Because you've got one day, you could probably do that for 100 crowns and 10 points. But I think these might be near impossible. I'm pretty sure I saw somebody on the Discord as well say it takes longer than 8 hours to actually paint medium painting. So I'm going to try it anyway, see what happens. Because I won't be able to have time to do painting and writing. So let's just try it. So it should come up here. 7 hours, blimey. I don't know if it's going to be possible. Something coming up here. Oh, I see. This is a new quest. Say, what can you call it? Bedlington. It's not. It's Bedford Square. I know what I mean. Claim at least one job. Finish at least one job. Well, let's try it. Let's try it. Be naughty and run across the road. In fact, is that even? I don't know if it's a medium one. That's the problem. Unclear. Medium brilliant painting. I mean, I could try. Not sure if that's... Let's try it. Might be a large, but let's try it. Here's one I prepared earlier, unknowingly. Just to see what it does, and then I can complete the quest. Still naughty hours, however. Too quick. Oh yeah, so this is... Okay, so they've got a little mailbox outside where the jobs are, so... Oh, well, cracking. It's done it then. Good, oh that was a bit of luck, because that's going to be really hard. I think the idea is good to have it based on skill level, but I think that might be a bit too quick. I think maybe like if you did 2 or 3 days, that would make sense, especially because my little's got university as well. That's like going to be really hard. What I'll do is I'll add in a clip here of me with my lower skilled little and see what they come up with. Okay, so here's another little Joshua. He's only city rep level 3, so he hasn't got as many skills either. So let's see what he has on the notice boards. So his only option at the moment, deliver a line art painting to Moon Copy's mailbox. That's 1 star. But at least he has 2 days to do it, so that's not too bad. Let's have a look at another task here just to see on a different day what we get. Yin Yang Carp in 8 hours, blimey. I mean, the odds of getting that is pretty slim. That is definitely hard. A small masterpiece in 8 hours, potentially you could do, but you don't know if it's going to be a masterpiece. I think what they need to have is a variety of different things. So you could have an easy one, a middle one, and a hard one. Because if you only ever get hard ones on your top level, you're probably just going to give up, to be honest, because that's so hard. So I think they need to give you a selection of different ones, in my opinion. Okay, so I've come back another day, and you can see there are different levels on here. But most of them are still for painting. I haven't seen any for recycling yet, and I've looked for like the last 3 days. I've seen fishing and painting so far. I do think though we need to have more selection of so you always have different star levels every day, because to be honest, just having the difficult ones, it kind of puts me off, because I think, well, I'm never going to actually do that in 8 hours, so I don't bother doing it. I just think the deadlines need to be longer, so like 3 to 4 to 5 days maybe, and then I'd actually feel like, okay, maybe I can actually do this. I've taken this quest, but I actually can't even seem to fulfill it. It wants me to deliver an art sketch, but I've actually looked through all of these and there isn't anything that says art sketch. And I tried to deliver a draw line art, assuming that that's what it was, but it won't let me deliver it. So I don't know if that's a glitch or maybe there's a new item so you can do sketches. I'm not really sure. If anyone wants to let me know, that would be great, because at the moment I can't complete it, which is annoying. I had a bit of video corruption errors, so I can't show you going to the stores and shopping for it all. Some of it worked, but also it make this video really long. So I will just show you the end of me trying to purchase something in a new pop-up, and then we'll go and look at it later in the video at home. Your mailbox is full. Please remove some items or wait for your ongoing orders to be delivered. Oh, that's a new one. So I'm gonna have to... Oh, yeah, that is a new delivery. Okay, so I can't actually order it then. Okay, I'll come back on Monday and order that lot then. That's new, because I think I used to be able to do that. My little doesn't really need the toilet, but she's going to go to the toilet anyway. I have found one, aha! Beautiful. Well done. Sweet. Sometimes I just can't walk. I don't know why. That's just me. That's user error. So at least there's one there then. And what I'll do is I will play for a couple of days till Monday. Then I'll get our stuff. One thing I have noticed is that in the collections, it doesn't show all of the items you're missing anymore. So if you go through here, you can only see what you've got. I don't really like that because I like to be able to see what I'm missing. So I hope they revert that back. Another thing I've noticed, if you click on the telephone box, you can have an option to prank call. I don't know what that does, but it looks like it charges 2 coins. Let's see what it does. They're just laughing. I think it increases happiness, I think. Pretty sure that's what it does. Let's see. Yeah, increases happiness. That's a new option as well. Okay, so I've waited for a few days to get my delivery. I would like to say I do wish the deliveries would come a lot quicker. Because I ordered mine on Thursday, it should really come like the next day, like Friday. Or I can understand maybe it not coming Sunday, so if you ordered on Saturday it would come on Monday, but it just seems like a long time to wait for deliveries, but that's just my opinion. So the reason we couldn't get everything delivered was because my mailbox only has this many slots. So what I ended up doing is counting how many slots I had left and then buying that many. So there's 2 items that I haven't bought, but it's 1 floor and 1 wall, I think. So I will add in at the end the 2 that I didn't get, but everything else we have here. So hopefully I've calculated that correct. I have a massive box opening ceremony now. Another thing while we're opening these, it would be really nice if the team could add like a star or something next to the new items. So when you go into like the futon furniture shop and things like that, it has like a little star next to the symbol. It just means it's easier to identify what's been new and been added to that update. It does it with actions, so it would be nice to have it with items as well, and like hairs and stuff like that. It just has like a little star next to it till you've seen it for the first time. So let's have a look. Let's do everything, can't I? Right, so I think this was everything. So where should we put some of the stuff down here just for sakes? So that's that. Nice. wish you could toggle off the grid a little bit as well. But if we move away from it, you don't see the little stars. So then we've got crab, which is cute. And where's the other rug? And a shark. They're nice. There you go. Get up nice and close to them. Have a look. Okay. Laundry hamper. Nice, because I don't really think we have much of that sort of stuff. I'm trying to find things that will sit on the ground. Toilet brush. Nice. I don't think we have a toilet brush either. Scales. Not that any of this is actually functional yet, but it's nice to see. The sink will obviously be functional. It's nice. The bathtub, which is cool. Stool. And a toilet. Oh, I do like the toilet. Here. I get excited about toilets and things with plants on. I don't know why. Things with plants excite me. So that's that. And then let me find, or I could just build a wall, I suppose. Let's build a wall. So I can always cancel out of this, so that's fine. There we go. No, it doesn't want to do it. Okay. So our wall tile. That's that. Very nice. And then we've got one floor. Nice. That's great for kitchen or bathroom, I think. And that one, which is cool. That's really good for bathrooms and kitchens as well. And I'll just add in a screenshot here of the wall and the floor that I didn't get in this delivery because I had too many items. And then we've got, that is so cute. Look at that. With the duck. I love it. Mirror. I wish mirrors were functional. I wonder if at some point they'll have like a talking skill or like something that you can do with the mirror. Toilet roll holder. And we know what it does, but a bit of decoration, it's nice. And towel rack. I suppose this will go on a counter of some sort. Let's see if I can find. That'll do. Oh, does that not want to go on there? Maybe it doesn't go on the desk. That doesn't want to go on the desk. Oh, it's a wall one, that's why. Okay, I am. And then that goes on the desk. So yeah, that's a wall hanging one, so you can put it next to the shower. That makes sense, Hannah. Well done. Also, while we're here, let's look at if any of this changes colour. So, mostly decorations don't usually. So if I wanted to go with green, that will change colour. That will change colour. That will change colour. Yeah, so the decorations don't have any colours. If any of them have secondary colours. The bath. Nice. So I have a blue, so you can make everything blue and white. Yes, that's nice. Nice, and that is the new navy furniture set. Just to add in here, the dev team, the art and animation team made another screenshot here with all the new bath set items. Thanks again, guys, for sending me these. So hopefully that is the updates pretty much covered. Obviously, there are other bits you'll find during your gameplay, like maybe you'll see more littles walking around, like it said. You'll find the other toilets. I did find one on my trips wandering around, the porta potties. Let me know in the comments what you think about the new changes with the notice boards. If you agree that there should be more options, and like options for 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star pretty much every time, so you've got more options to play with, and also that you've got more days to complete them, so it's not quite so hectic. So I'll leave any notes in the comments if there are any major updates or hot patches for this patch after this date, up until I start posting this on Saturday. So it's got a couple of days. There might be some glitches and things like that that they need to iron out, but hopefully that's helped everyone have a look at the new content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.